When my mother heard I was moving into this house, she thought, oh gosh, the water. But we liked the neighborhood. We had, it was a lot of kids. It could happen anywhere, I guess, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad when we first moved in here. It was 8 inches before. Another 10 inches, it's going to be in the house. Right now, we're going to try to put our washer and our dryer up, our living room and stuff. It's all replaceable, but it's very hard and very inconvenient, and money,
This has happened every time. Even if it's little bit rain, it's high tide. Every time I'm facing this problem. My husband, my kids want to move from this place to other place, but I don't want to move because I love here.
It definitely brings the neighborhood together. We all do keep in contact. Everybody has everybody's phone number. I would definitely say most people on the street probably suffer from some type of anxiety when it either rains and, the high tides, the nor'easters.
Nor'easters are the most significant coastal storms we see. A lot of the times they'll develop around the Carolinas. They will head northeasterly up the coast, and they will produce northeast winds.
We had a storm coming from, the Midwest, and we had a storm coming up from the south, coastal storm, and they were converging together.
They will bring rain, they will bring snow, sometimes they will bring both, but coastal residents don't necessarily fear the rain and the snow.
Really, the biggest thing that we're concerned here when we have these storms is flooding.
Those that are constantly impacted by tidal flooding instantly know to ask, all right, what type of wind, what direction of wind, how long it's going to last.
We're going to get constant northeast, easterly winds, flow of water, and all that converging at once, and that's where we're having issues.
Island residents know immediately, where do I park my car? That's their first concern.
A lot of times we do move our cars just to be safe. Right now, our cars are at the bay, down the street from my house here. I'm in the middle of the block.
It's kind of a crazy thing. You would think you would not want to be close to the bay, but that's where the safe part is, actually.
One good thing that's come out of all these bad storms we've had, now we have modern measuring sticks to use. Everyone knows what the water got up to during Sandy.
Obviously, my test is Hurricane Sandy. It'll have to be high tide, full moon, surge, the right winds, and a hurricane for it to go in my house again, I guess. But for it to be an inconvenience, it could just rain.
At the end of our street, they tore a building down. There's no docks are going. There's just no barrier, no bulkheads or anything. Maybe that could keep the water out.
Our bulkheading in the back bays are, in terrible shape, and there's a lot of openings that it's allowing water to get into, and they need to be elevated a little bit higher with proper drainage and pitch, with our storm waters.
The infrastructure is certainly a real problem. It's been going on for over 40, 50 years. The city kind of is leaving us to our own. It's like Tornado Alley, the street.
Like someone said in the city, they went to a meeting, and they said, well, you live on a barrier island. So, what do you expect when you live here? Well, you expect a little bit better than this.